In this modern world where there are so many versions of meditation, हम कंफ्यूज हो चुके हैं कि एक्चुअली में मेडिटेशन है क्या। तो इस वीडियो में मैं कुछ ऐसी चीज़ों के बारे में बात करूँगा जो कि रिलेटेड होंगी मेडिटेशन से। व्हाट इज़ मेडिटेशन, वाई डू वी नीड टू मेडिटेट, मेडिटेशन करने से हमारी लाइफ में क्या चेंजेस आते हैं, एंड क्या टेक्निक्स होती हैं, हमें पता कैसे चलेगा कि am I even meditating और नॉट। इस डिजिटल एज में इतनी इन्फॉर्मेशन है, जहाँ भी सर्च कर लो आपको एक डिफरेंट वर्जन मिलेगा कि मेडिटेशन है क्या। बट एक्चुअली में जो वो बता रहे हैं कि हमें ऐसे पोस्चर में बैठ के मेडिटेशन करनी है, मंत्रा चैंटिंग करनी है, या इस तरह से ब्रीदिंग करनी है और फिर आप मेडिटेट करोगे। लेकिन हर किसी का अलग वर्जन है। मैं किसी को ऑफेंड नहीं कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन मैं अपना पर्सपेक्टिव देना चाहता हूँ कि व्हाट आई थिंक इज़ मेडिटेशन। फॉर मी मेडिटेशन इज़ वे ऑफ लाइफ। when you add your awareness to your daily activity, it becomes a meditation. You become meditative. So it is not about कि आप एक पर्टिकुलर पोस्चर पे बैठ के अपनी बैक स्ट्रेट रख के पर्टिकुलर पैटर्न में ब्रीदिंग करेंगे तो आप मेडिटेशन कर रहे हैं। दिस इज, आई डोंट थिंक दैट इज मेडिटेशन। दैट आई वुड से दीज आर सर्टेन टेक्निक्स to calm your mind, to become peaceful, to space out from your current situation and be in a peaceful state. बट ये मेडिटेशन, ये फॉर्म ऑफ मेडिटेशन हमार को एक्चुअली में आई डोंट थिंक सो कि ये इतनी इफ़ेक्टिव है, क्योंकि हम एक सेफ एनवायरनमेंट में बैठ के पीसफुली एक जगह पे बैठ के मेडिटेट कर रहे हैं, सो कॉल्ड मेडिटेट कर रहे हैं, तो हमारे को सब कुछ पीसफुल लग रहा है, काम लग रहा है, हम सारी चीज़ें ऐसा लग रहा है कि बिल्कुल शांत हो गई हैं। और फिर हमने एक ऑर्डर क्रिएट कर दिया अपने अंदर। when you have meditated, what happens after the meditation, the post meditation stage is the most critical thing. जब आप अपने वो ऑर्डर से केओस की तरफ जाओगे, जो कि मतलब कि आप अब रियल लाइफ सिचुएशंस को हैंडल करोगे, या फिर कोई एक हार्ड सिचुएशन आ जाएगी एंड आप उस सिचुएशन में अगर सही तरह एक्ट नहीं कर रहे, अपनी अवेयरनेस के साथ एक्ट नहीं कर रहे, तो फिर उस मेडिटेशन का फ़ायदा क्या। तो इसीलिए बहुत से लोग ये मेडिटेशन पे स्टिक ही नहीं कर पाते, क्योंकि उन्हें एक एविटेबल ऐसा विजिबल रिजल्ट नहीं दिखता, बिकॉज दिस प्रोसेस टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम। आप घंटों मेडिटेशन करोगे तब जाके एक एक ऐसा स्टेट को मेंटेन कर पाओगे। आप आधा घंटा मेडिटेशन करोगे तो आपके 2 घंटे ऐसे रहेंगे कि आप एक पीसफुल स्टेट में हो, आपकी बाकी चीज़ें, आपकी बाकी सिचुएशंस आपको बॉदर नहीं कर रही हैं, आउटसाइड एनवायरनमेंट आपको इंटरनल स्टेट को वेवर नहीं कर रहा। लेकिन व्हाट हैपन्स आफ्टर द 2 आवर, उसके लिए आपको अपनी मेडिटेशन बढ़ानी पड़ेगी। वो सो कॉल्ड मेडिटेशन बढ़ानी पड़ेगी कि आपको 2 घंटे करनी पड़े, ताकि आप 4 घंटे तक उस स्टेट को मेंटेन कर सको। But what I am saying is, if you are familiar, aware, intensely aware of your surroundings, if you become intensely aware of every activity that you're doing, the way I'm walking, I am aware of each step. The way I am eating, I'm aware of each bite. I am relishing each bite. That is the awareness. That is being familiar of what you are doing. When you become familiar, when you become so intensely aware, it becomes a meditation. Now if you add that awareness into your daily activity, your whole routine becomes meditative. अब एक ऐसी छोटी सी स्टोरी थी जिसमें एक फॉलोअर अपने मंक से पूछता है दैट यू आर एनलाइटेंड, आप मुझे बताइए कि बिफोर एनलाइटनमेंट एंड आफ्टर एनलाइटनमेंट आपकी लाइफ में क्या एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी हो गया। ही सेड नथिंग, आई एम डूइंग द सेम थिंग्स एज बिफोर। मैं पहले भी वैसे ही कर रहा था, अभी भी वैसे ही कर रहा हूँ, बट देर इज़ अ बेसिक डिफरेंस इज दैट आई एम मोर एनग्रॉस्ड, intensely aware in everything I am doing. Some people call it also a Zen meditation, where you are intensely focused in what you are doing. अगर आप एक चीज़ को बिल्कुल अवेयरनेस के साथ कर रहे हैं ना, तो आपका थॉट बीच में नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज यू आर टोटली एनग्रॉस्ड इन दैट एक्टिविटी, because your whole mind is focusing on that activity. You're so aware in that activity that your mind is not going anywhere else. It's not thinking. It is in a neutral equanimity state जहाँ पे कोई ना पास्ट है ना फ्यूचर है, ना कोई वरी है, ना कोई फियर है, ना कोई पेन है, ना ब्रेकअप है, कोई भी रियल लाइफ सिचुएशंस आपके उस मोमेंट में एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करती. द ओनली मोमेंट विच एग्जिस्ट इज दैट मोमेंट और दैट एक्टिविटी. आई नो इट इज़ हार्ड, बट क्या ये मेडिटेशन हार्ड नहीं है जहाँ पे आपको बैठ के क्रॉस लेग करके पेनफुल स्टेट में रह के यू आर ट्राइंग टू मेडिटेट? if you are trying, then it is not a meditation, it is a practice, it is a technique. बहुत सारी टेक्निक्स हैं, वो ब्रेथ वर्क टेक्निक्स हैं, वो चैंटिंग टेक्निक्स हैं. ये डिफरेंट डिफरेंट प्रैक्टिसेस से हम अपने माइंड को काम कर रहे हैं. इट इज़ डेफिनेटली बेनिफिशियल, आई नो, आई हैव ऑल्सो डन इट. बट मुझे आज अगर मैं कहूँ ना कि यार I can meditate all the time. When I'm being aware in this moment, I don't have to sit in a posture, set a particular environment for myself to be meditative. I am meditative. And when you are in that meditative state, हर moment neutral हो जाता है. There is no high, there is no low. You are just observing everything as it is. कोई उसमें filters नहीं है thought के, पर्सपेक्टिव्स के. अब हमारी रियलिटी क्रिएट कैसे होती है? हम अपने सेंसेस से एक वर्ल्ड क्रिएट करते हैं. अब हम जब उसको मीनिंग दे देते हैं, अपना मीनिंग दे देते हैं, वो हम नहीं दे रहे हैं, वो थॉट दे रहा है हमारी मेंटल कंडीशनिंग से. हमारी जिस तरह की मेंटल कंडीशनिंग हुई है, हमारे को बचपन में बताया गया कि ये कलर रेड है, ये फ्लावर रेड होता है, ये इस तरह की होती है, ये इंसान इस तरह का है. कास्ट सिस्टम बिलीव्स जो हमारे माइंड के अंदर डाल दिए गए, एक कंडीशनिंग क्रिएट हो गई, और वो कंडीशनिंग के बेसिस पे हमने एक वर्ल्ड को एक मीनिंग दे दिया है. बट when you are intensely aware in that moment and you are seeing things as they are, when you look at a tree, you look at a tree as just a tree and you just focus on that. You don't give it a name. When you look at a person, you look at that as a person, not with its name, caste, system, beliefs, country, nationality, or anything. All those barriers, filters drop down and you see them as they are truly. This creates a shift within you. अगर आप ट्राई करना चाहते हो ना, तो ट्राई दिस वन सिंपल टेक्निक. when you're talking to someone, when you're trying to communicate or you having a conversation with someone, just listen to them. Just intensely listen to them, being fully aware in that moment, listening to each word. But don't try to create any meaning out of it. Just listen. When you're fully focused on listening to that person, you will listen to each and every word and you will understand. Your mind is capable of understanding. It has that power to process that information instantly. But जब thought आ जाता है ना, तो उसकी capability drop हो जाती है. Don't drop that capability. When you listen to each word, you will understand, you will realize, and you will not even find it necessary to reply to that person. Because जब आप उनकी कॉन्वर्जेशन सुन के एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड रियलाइजेशन क्रिएट कर देते हो ना, तो तुम्हें पता चल जाता है कि असल में क्या है, रियलिटी क्या है. तो वो जब रियलिटी अंडरस्टैंड कर लोगे, तो आपको उनका रिप्लाई करने का मतलब नहीं बनेगा, बिकॉज यू नो व्हाट इट इज़. देयर विल बी नो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. हमारा थॉट्स हर चीज़ में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्रिएट करता है. मैं किसी पर्सन से कम्युनिकेट करना चाहता हूँ, तो उसका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू मेरे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट करेगा. अब ये पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू क्रिएट कहाँ से हुआ? फिर से थॉट से. बट इफ आई एम जस्ट लिसनिंग टू दैट पर्सन, there is just one point of view and I am here as an observer witnessing it. There is no conflict. I'm just absorbing the information, understanding with higher intelligence and नो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. जो मैं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्रिएट करके एनर्जी वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ उसको अंडरस्टैंड करने को, उसको मीनिंग दे के उसकी एक सिचुएशन क्रिएट करने की कोशिश कर सकूँ, तो ये सारी है ना, ये जो मेंटल कंस्ट्रक्शंस जो हो रही है ना आपके माइंड के अंदर थ्रू ड्यूरिंग द कॉन्वर्जेशन, ये एनर्जी यूज़ कर रही है. बट व्हेन यू ड्रॉप दैट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एंड यू आर totally in a meditative state, you drop all these conflicts and you save that amazing amount of energy to process that information with higher intelligence. When you space out your mind with not the trash you are collecting throughout your life, you are witnessing the life as it is, then you tend to operate with more creative juices. You operate with higher intelligence. Have you ever noticed yourself that आप जो ये सारे thoughts देखते हो in your mind's eye, who's the one who's watching it? I am not this body. I have a body. I am not my thoughts. I experience those thoughts. I am not the pain. I am not the fear. I am not that happiness. I experience. But who's the one who's experiencing it? Who's the one who's observing all of it? We call it by different names: Atman, soul, God, higher self. I call it an observer. That observer is detached from that situations. I am witnessing a situation in which the person is angry and that person is making me angry. But I watch myself being angry, then I dissociate from that person, from that experiencer. I am experiencing and that experience is dissociated from it, then I will not feel that thing. When I don't feel those things, there is a neutral feeling where I'm not affected by it. हम जब इमोशंस के साथ, सिचुएशंस के साथ, कॉन्वर्जेशंस के साथ, circumstances के साथ अटैच कर लेते हैं ना, we become that thing. And when we become that thing, we want to correct it. We want to make it right. But when you observe as an observer, you're just witnessing it, there is no conflict, there is no thought in it, I'm just watching it. It will not bother you. And you'll be at a very calm state all the time. कई लोग पूछते हैं कि यार हम मेडिटेशन कर रहे हैं तो इससे एडवांटेजेस क्या हैं. जो पुरानी वाली जो सो कॉल्ड मेडिटेशंस हैं उनके भी एडवांटेजेस हैं, एंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू हैज़ ऑल्सो वेरी 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 अमेजिंग एडवांटेजेस. आप ये जो लाइफ में जो इतनी सारी सफरिंग्स, एंग्जाइटीज़, इमोशनल स्टेट से ड्रिवन हो रहे हो ना, ये सब ड्रॉप डाउन हो जाएंगे. यू विल बी लीडिंग अ लाइफ विच विल बी फुल ऑफ इट. You'll live life as it is, not with the meanings and everything, not with the conditioning, not with the belief systems and everything. Because these conditionings and then those mental constructions is controlling your life. When you witness it with full awareness, you'll drop down all those mental constructions and you'll live them. You'll live them as it is. And you live a very creative life, a life which is full of experiences. It is like you are experiencing happiness, you're experiencing pain, you're experiencing suffering, but you are not attached to it. Then that whole suffering, that psychological suffering drops. Psychological pain, suffering is not real, it is mentally constructed by your thoughts. But when you become aware of all these things, as if you're like watching all these things, then you detach from it and you just watch it. I experience pain, but the one who's watching that pain never feels that pain. When you get into that, state, you will feel what I'm talking about. You will understand what I'm talking about. Some people ask that, am I even meditating? When you put yourself into a peaceful room, different postures बना के आप बैठ रहे हो, then it is very unreal. That whole process is like a mental construction. तो आपको तभी तो ये क्वेश्चन अराइज हो रहा है कि आप मेडिटेशन कर भी रहे हो, बट व्हेन यू आर टोटली अवेयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग अराउंड यू, you will not ask this question if I am meditating or not. I am in that state of meditation. I am meditative. This is what the beauty of being aware, being familiar, being in that moment totally, intensely. When you live every moment so intensely, you will feel all the colors. You will feel the experience in so detail. There are so many, I will give you an example. Some people who have tried psychedelics in their life, they feel that there is much more to this reality, because they feel they are so experiencing that moment so deeply that there is no other moment in that reality. So they experience the full depth of it. And when you feel with your full awareness, you feel that depth as well, without any psychedelics, without any external stimulation catalyst. It does help, definitely. It is like a catalyst. But you can try different breathwork techniques which are so called meditation. Like I'll tell you, one meditation is like boxed breathing, in which you breathe for 5 seconds, you pause for 5 seconds, you exhale for 5 seconds, and you pause again for 5 seconds. It instantly relieves stress. These are the techniques used by Navy SEALs as well, because they are in a fight or flight situation, high stakes situations में होते हैं, तो the need to instantly calm down and think what to do next. But if they are encapsulated by the fear, pain, future, they will not be able to complete the mission. That is why they do certain box breathing, certain breath work. Then there is another breath work technique which is very powerful, very powerful. This is called Wim Hof, the famous Iceman. It's this technique in which you breathe in fully and then you exhale out as if like it's a sigh of relief. But you don't exhale out fully. You are oxygenating your body. You breathe in again and exhale as a sigh of relief. You don't exhale completely. And then you hold your breath for as much time as you can. What it is doing is that you are breathing more oxygen and you're trapping that extra oxygen. You're breathing oxygen, but you're not, exhaling everything. So there is a ample amount of oxygen which is left in every breath. So this will oxygenate your whole body. That means you will no longer want to breathe, because there is sufficient amount of oxygen in your body. When oxygen is carried into your whole body operates at a different state. This is a very powerful meditation. I cannot tell you the advantages, but definitely it will take you to deeper states. जो 1 घंटे की meditation आपको normal meditation state achieve कराती है ना, वो ये 5 set में कर देगी. It is so powerful. But this is like a breathwork technique. This is not a meditation. There is another meditation technique which is called Bhastrika, where it's called breath of fire. In which what you're doing, you're taking your life force, that prana, you are activating that latent energy by doing this kind of breathing. It is also used in Kundalini awakening. So these are some different breathing techniques which altered the states of your consciousness. There is this another technique which is called mantra chanting, in which you recite a particular mantra and it invokes certain frequencies. What is happening in this is, when you are reciting a mantra, just like say, for example, say Om, you are reciting mantra like Om. Each word you are reciting is invoking certain frequencies within you. So when you are aligning your body, mind with certain frequencies, you alter the state of your consciousness. But when you are not reciting those mantras, what about that? What about, again I'm coming to that part, what about the post meditation period, which is the most critical. We cannot just be in a meditative state or reciting mantras all day long to lead a happy life. It's like कुछ लोग ये भी बोलते हैं कि when we started reciting mantras for a while, the mantra doesn't leave you. It's like your subconscious mind or the mind is running the mantras on its own, and I can't stop it, and it comes to a level where you become obsessed with it. You can't even control it. So you are doing certain type of meditation which is controlling you, which I experienced. I don't know about others, but I felt that when I was reciting a mantra. Only when I'm reciting the mantra I'm in that state, but when I'm not reciting the mantra, I cannot just feel the post effects of it. When I'm in that meditation, when I'm doing that certain exercise or a technique, I am experiencing that state in that moment only. But the meditation I am talking about being self-aware in every moment, in every day-to-day activity, it's just a part of life. The way you are walking, the way you are eating, the way you are listening, the way you are going through life, and you are being aware, totally intensely aware in that moment, then no one can take that away from you. So what I'm trying to tell you is, like, you can definitely do these breath works and mantra chanting and yogas and different forms of yogas, but eventually, can you tell me how many people have been enlightened or gain extraordinary benefits from it? Only when you do it more and more and more, living your life with full awareness, then it becomes a way of life in which you are not defined by every states. Every emotion is not controlling you. You are the one who's in control. The observer watches them, neglects them, denies them because it does not define it. Observer is not defined by your emotions, by your state, by your environment or anything. It is beyond that. And imagine yourself being in that state where you're intensely aware of everything. Then there will be no bad emotion or good emotion will be able to dictate your life. You will be the one, the observer, who is going to observe and witness all of it as a leela, as a play, and you'll play with your life. You'll be more blissful, you'll be more content, you'll be more peaceful if you can lead your life the way you want to, not defined or dictated by the emotions, environment, situations, circumstances. Imagine a life like that. It'll be a blissful life. It is a blissful life because you are in control and you are not trying to control. That is the beauty of it. It is like a yin and yang. You are not trying to go to the right part, you are not going to go to the bad part, you are not trying to make it right, you are not trying to make it wrong, and you are trying to balance it. It's just there, it's just the way it is, and you are accepting, you are surrendering to it, you are surrendering to the beauty of what life is. You will be full of it. The experience will be more in depth. You'll be able to live your life in more detail, in a peaceful way, in a calmer way. You'll be able to find creative solutions to any situation. Because when you are in that moment and you're intensely aware in that moment, you will have that space to think creatively, to think with a new perspective every time. You'll not be defined by the conditionings, but you will be able to perceive any problem, any issue, any situation with a fresh perspective. It's like a new life every moment. It's not defined by your past, it's not going to be defined by the future. It's just this moment. It's what it is. That is the beauty. But when you follow these breathwork techniques, practices and everything, it also plays an advantage. बट लेकिन जब आप ये टेक्निक्स ब्रेथ वर्क्स और ये करते रहेंगे ना, आप जब तक करते रहेंगे तब तक चीज़ें बेटर होंगी. हाँ, आपका स्टेट बिल्कुल पहले से एलिवेट होगा. आई एम नॉट डिनाइंग दैट इन एनी केस बिकॉज आई हैव ट्राइड ऑल ऑफ इट. बट you have to be a regular practitioner. But when you're trying and practicing a way of life, then it is not real. It's like you're imposing another mental construction on your mind so that your mind feels comfortable. And when your mind becomes comfortable with that situation, वो उसको भी मैनिपुलेट करना शुरू कर देगा, कंडीशन करना शुरू कर देगा, बिकॉज दे नो वॉट इट इज़. वी आर ऑल लिविंग अ लाइफ विच इज़ लाइक trying to find a meaning, trying to find a purpose, trying to be happy, trying to be something, trying to become something. But when you drop all these notions and live life as it is, you'll be more content, you'll be more peaceful, you'll be in a state where nothing can bother you, nothing will affect you, and you will live a life full of creativity, full of freshness. It's like it's blooming every time. If you really want that, start with two things. Okay, just two things. I'm not asking much. When you're walking, be aware, and when you're eating, be aware, because ये दो एक्टिविटीज़ ऐसी हैं जो आपका आधे से ज़्यादा टाइम कंज्यूम करती हैं थ्रू आउट द डे. So when you're walking, be aware of each step, be aware of the body weight, be aware how you're lifting and putting the step on the ground. Be more aware, be more aware while you're eating and taking that each bite, relishing each bite. When you are consuming that food, and if you're aware, and if it doesn't carry any emotion, any bad emotion or good emotion, or you're not lost, when you consume any food, it becomes you. And when you are consuming that food with a bad emotion or something very low vibrational, then it becomes you. You're consuming that energy within you, and it becomes you. The food becomes you. And when you are taking that food with that energy, it's going to affect you. But when you are aware what you're consuming, and you are adding that powerful emotions of relishing that, eating that beautiful food, that amazing tasty food, or whatever it is, it creates you in that way, then you become that. So you can try this exercise and let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. You will feel wonderful, you'll feel content, you'll feel beautiful about yourself, and that self notion will no longer be there, the conditioned self. So if you really want to live life in contentment, surrender, flow, be, and let life unfold the way it is. So if you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can share this video to those people who can be benefited from this kind of content. Thank you.